figure I can give you some time with also Councilmember Chung. Yeah, and then if we want to, we can recess till the November 15th. Okay. Okay, Mr. Chung, go ahead.
You know, I was kind of taken by surprise because I thought this was going to be recess. I actually wanted this to come up on the agenda last meeting, 2 weeks ago. Because right now, we're kind of right on the cusp of the changeover anyway. But maybe, Harry, if you can tell us how things are going, just for our edification. Explain your experiences the last time when you took over for Mayor Yamashiro, how things went, and then how things are going. And we just want to be assured that, you know, things are moving smoothly.
When I took office, excuse me, back in the year 2000, it was a situation where Mayor Yamashiro was going out, and he did, I think, everything he thought would be helpful to us. And what he did was notify all administrators of every department to be open to any requests of meetings from the incoming. And at that time, you had approximately, I'll just round it off, close to 4 weeks from election to, you know, the inauguration. And so all appointed department heads made their own appointments, and I think some departments, 2 or 3 of them, would have a folder of the information I thought was good, like what projects were pending, what projects were, you know, important, et cetera, status of each department. When we left in the year 2008, we kind of copied that, but I thought we elaborated on a little bit more, learning from what would be helpful to us. And what we did was require every department head to prepare and present a folder with the incoming department heads so they could go over things and be open to any kind of situation as far as meetings. I need to explain that was a little different as easiness, because I think some of you know during the transitional period, Mayor Kinoy, you know, kept several of the department heads, like the finance department, managing director, corporation counsel, you know, several of them. And so it wasn't that hard, I think, for anybody. In regards to our time, as soon as I thought was okay, I called, you know, the managing director and requested, you know, protocol in regards to what we should do as far as transitional periods. And we're following Mayor Kinoy's instructions through the managing director as far as meetings and those things.
So everything's, as far as you can tell, I mean, it's going smoothly then.
It's going okay, you know, because
good.
like I say, it is Mayor Kinoy's prerogative to establish whatever he wants to. And so we're following that. And as far as the council, I would say, though, Ms. Eoff and Ms. David took the courtesy and, you know, initiative of calling me for a meeting, which occurred. And that was very good, because what they did was identify projects within their districts that they felt was important to them and their districts, and what was ongoing and things of high concern. That was appreciated, and it will help.
Good. All right. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Members, any other comments? Margaret?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, Marilek. Margaret has something, maybe.
Okay. I think, you know, in the past few weeks, I've gone to a number of commissions, Environmental Management Commission, the Ag Advisory Commission, and that. And, you know, I think there's a certain, you know, for me, sort of uncertainty and going forward just in terms of those community boards and sort of not knowing where they stand, and just in terms of my always being very supportive of that that role. And I think that I think part of it is really just sort of where they're giving final recommendations to Mayor Kinoy, and they don't know. One of the comments was, well, we're giving it to him. We don't know for sure, are they going to get to you, or sort of what? So I just sort of bring that to your attention, or to our attention, how important these boards are. I mean, I know that I've been very upset that there haven't been enough members, and so they haven't been able to function that well, whether from ethics to environmental management, to the to the community development plans. And I think even when they were talking in the Ag Advisory meeting, that's a mayor advisory committee, or it's for the mayor. But I really felt, it's a really good group and diverse group. I would have much rather that commission, that there be redrafted, or the enabling legislation, so that they feel that they're responsible to the county, whether it's not just the mayor, but be open, and not where I'm told, oh, Margaret, you got to go ask R&D if you can have this, because we're only relating to the mayor, not to the council. So I feel that there's, just in terms of government well-being, how can one get where everyone's more open and transparent, and not where this silo, there's the executive and the council. So I just want to bring that up. And certainly the Environmental Management Commission often has felt, well, we're treated like we make a big effort and we do all this, and there's not even a quorum and nobody's listening to us. So, or the community development plans, the North Kohala Community Development Plan hasn't been able to meet hardly at all, and it's right now on every other month. So just sort of looking at trust in government and a sense of wanting people to participate and feel that they're heard. And I don't feel that that has been the case for some of these, for some of the boards. I also think, just in terms of the mayor having, opened the door, or maybe trying to say, getting the council and the executive working more or more routinely, come in regularly to meet with you, like whether you said you met with Ms. David and that. I got off to a bad start because, the current mayor wanted somebody else in my position. So, there was always, he never spoke to me till he got the P-card thing came up. Wouldn't meet with me. That's an extreme, but I just think, how can we bridge more communication, whether it's somebody that you agree with or you don't agree with, and getting people to feel that they're, that we work together, that we do work together, and that we are better because we work together. So again, whatever one can do, I think, to help encourage, some of the boards, they're sort of like, well, we don't know whether we're really going to continue, and whether what we're saying has, any meaning would be, for me, something important and significant.
First of all, I'm going to separate between commission responsibilities and board responsibilities. The purpose of a commission is to give authority to the public. The boards, generally speaking, I know there are exceptions to it, but generally speaking, are advisory to the county government, sometimes directly to the mayor. But commission meetings should all be open to the public. That's the whole purpose of it, that a liquor commission, the planning commission, the fire commission, police commission, those are all commissions of authority, and it should definitely be open to the community rather. When they were sworn in, they are given a commitment by me that they will never hear from me unless I go to them in an official commission meeting to make sure, like the water commission, very important one, that you separate politics from what the intent of our charter is. In regards to openness, I think the meeting, I hope Ms. David and Ms. Eoff agrees that during our meeting, I said that one area that I promise that I will improve, and there's many areas I need to improve, but I said that one area is identified I do need to improve is my communication with the county council in regards to what my positions or concerns are, and to establish a relationship where we do that, regardless if it's of their projects or my projects or just things in general. And the community development plan, as you know, was initiated during our administration, and the whole purpose of it was to follow through with the firm belief that government is an extension of the people and not the other way around. And that priority is one of the highest priority in regards to YRN. And it will continue to be of the highest priority that we establish a government that people participate in it in a meaningful way, and we will do that.
Okay, members, we gotta keep to the subject of what the discussion is, and it's a transition between current and future administrations, okay? Okay, Mr. Ligan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I just want to say congratulations, Mayor-elect. And I wanted to talk to you after, once you transition in. But the outreach, I just wanted to talk to you about the ad hoc work that we did with connectivity. I will be coming before your office and bring you the work of the council members from the Puna area, Councilmember Danny Paleka and I, also Miley David and Mr. Onishi, and also the community members that were working on the ad hoc committee on the connectivity. And I wanted you to consider the recommendations that we made, and I will talk to you in length about it. But I figured I'll let you transition in and then reach out to you once you are in the seat. But congratulations and good luck on your transition.
Thank you, and I promise you, we will work with anything that represents the community, because I guess that's what we're all here for. And the commitment has been made over and over, and it will be continued.
Okay, Ms. David.
Thank you, Chair Nishi, and Mayor-elect Kim. I really want to just mahalo you for allowing me the time to tell you what I have been doing in my district and the important projects, like we said, and just giving me the opportunity and that of Ms. Eoff to talk to you, and I appreciate that very much. And
Well,
look forward.
I sure did.
Thank you very much. Aloha.
Okay, any other discussions? Okay, you're gonna see none. All those in favor in closing communication 1145 say aye. Those opposed? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 ayes and 1 excuse. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn? Motion by Mr. Paleka, second by Ms. Poindexter. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.